are the components that live within Elevating Voices. So Elevating Voices is a program meant to help teachers, facilitate for teachers, racial conversations that address this racial reconciliation that we're in, that'll help them to really address social justice issues of a variety of lived experience written by authors of color. And so the teacher pacing guide, which is the first component that you see on your screen, is really meant to help teachers navigate and build for students critical consciousness. We want students to be critical thinkers and examine and explore the social justice or injustice issues that are presented in the books that have been selected. We want teachers to use the literacy that they have to teach literacy, but also incorporate culturally responsive pedagogical strategies. And included in that is also additional resources for building teacher competencies, because again, we are a not-for-profit that really focuses on teacher development and professional development. And so there are 5 webinars that really that run the gamut from how do I structure race conversations to how do I develop racial literacy for myself and with my students, and how do I set up this social action, social justice oriented classroom in which my students will have project-based tasks, right? So project-based learning. Again, something that became evident and came out of the pandemic and teachers really needing and wanting to structure their assessments in that way. So the first component, as you can see on the screen, is really the teacher pacing guide, literacy instruction that embeds culturally responsive pedagogical strategies, the 5 webinars that are part of developing their competencies in racial literacy. There's a virtual pen pal program that allows classrooms to communicate with other classrooms, whether it's in the same district, in the same city, in the same state, or across the nation. And there are social justice project-based tasks that are associated with each of the books to get students to become their activists and actually call to action, and also for teachers to use as their way of assessing the program and the students. And in addition to that, there are both online meetings with the author or experts around the themes that are covered in the books, in the 3 books, as well as end of reading Q&A sessions or culminating events with the students to really have an opportunity, whether it's an author or an expert related to a certain theme in the book, to really explore and have a Q&A, to really have that person present and answer their questions. So these are the main components in Elevating Voices.